sat there several times.
What about the weekend? That was
Same thing.
10 o'clock, even on the weekend?
I believe it was 10:30, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Probably, something like that.
I mean,
I don't know. Lucas found something to do.
yeah.
He was scanning, so.
But Joyce was something else again, you know.
Yeah?
We got along very well, in fact. We each had our own friends, though.
Right.
But we started working and I went out to Washington, Seattle, to work. And Joyce came, she was sent there, you know, and came where I was. We did everything together then.
But you stayed on for how many more years then? Because you were a freshman when she was a senior? If you had,
No, she wasn't a senior. She was like a junior.
okay,
The year I started, she was a junior because she was
okay, so she was 2 years ahead
she
of
was
you.
2 years ahead of me.
Okay,
She stayed home 1 year after high school because she was too young to go to college.
right, I heard that, yeah.
The folks wouldn't let her. She was like 14 years old,
Are you finished?
No, I'm gonna go and keep going.
Oh,
so
are
they
you finished?
wouldn't let her. Yes, that was very good, Mary.
Oh, thank you.
You probably heard more about your mother
There's
than
a-
we ever knew.
There's big gaps, I have big gaps.
Oh, and big gap. Joyce was a nice lady, though.
Yeah.
Everybody liked her really well. She had a lot
Yeah.
of friends.
Yeah,
How many left? Lots of bread left.
okay. I'll make a ham sandwich for
And
tomorrow.
your dad must have liked
Oh,
her.
yeah, I can make
Yeah?
sandwiches for the road
Yes,
for
yeah,
sure.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
so you were a sophomore, I mean, you were a freshman when she was a junior. So you stayed on to college all the way through, because you went through 4 years, right?
I had 2 years of liberal arts and 3 years of nurses training.
Okay,
So about 2 years of nurses. I graduated twice because after 4 years we got our diploma.
right,
And then we graduated from the nursing part the next year. I've got pictures of myself in each one of them.
do you?
The folks were real disappointed because they didn't get to go to a graduation when
Mom did.
Joyce
Right,
finished. They came to mine
so they came to yours twice, okay.
twice. Once for nurses training and
Right.
once for so I graduated twice and had a robe each time and
Right, and where did that take place?
in Iowa City in the place where they always have all the graduation. I forget
see.
what they call this
Right.
big building.
Right. Can I help you in any way?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm just-
all right.
Mary Jo, that was delicious.
Yeah,
There's,
it's his.
You've done a really good job.
Brilliant.
well, thank you.
Here's Tim. And then when we were in Seattle, she was over at my place almost as soon as she could get up.
Right.
She was over.
Because she was living in a barracks, I
She was living
presume.
in barracks.
Right.
Except I think they were a little better than barracks.
Probably, yeah, because they were
But
nurses.
she'd wear her uniform and
Oh,
stuff.
just throw it away.
And the picture
Throw it
I
away and get a new
have,
plate for pie.
did you see that?
Yes, I did, yeah.
Of she and I walking down the street.
Yes, a wonderful picture, yeah.
Yes, and yes, it was. And did she have her uniform on?
Yes,
Oh,
Yes.
here.
And see, we used to do a lot of things. We went up in the mounds. Doris went with us
We got enough
always.
food now.
right.
I went out and went to
Lasagna went over
movies
good,
there.
Or Mary Jo?
Yeah.
And
Did you,
we-
did you date boys in college?
Not even.
Food was excellent.
Not even. Doesn't look like anybody's getting seconds on his.
I did date, yes. I didn't date my husband because I didn't
Right,
know
you
him.
didn't know, no.
Yes, I did.
Was it
And
good?
so you went to the proms and you went
I
to,
went to some of them
Good.
right,
and went boating and did all kinds of different things.
I thought it was
Yeah.
done, but
No.
Joyce, I don't know whether she went with anybody or not.
right.
She never talked about it and we didn't.
Huh,
Yeah.
potato salad.
You want some pie, Fritz?
What?
That's all them cookies.
I'd take just a little piece of that. like half.
You saw all the pictures of Joyce and,
Yeah, I'm sorry,
Me
I'm
and-
starting to go through them, yeah.
yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
And
then,
we went up to Canada
Using my name in
several
vain here?
times.
right,
Apparently,
Take a boat up to Canada,
Apparently-
that was
Right.
interesting.
oh, no doubt,
Hi,
And we rented bicycles,
Okay.
yes,
so we'd go bicycling.
right. Now, did you have a car in college?
No,
No,
Neither did
didn't
Joyce.
need it, no, she didn't either.
nobody had cars.
Oh, they had cars, okay.
Nobody had cars. I didn't know anybody who had a car, really.
Yeah,
It was wartime. Even shoes.
trains, yes,
You know,
trains.
you had to have a thing to get shoes. I got an extra pair of shoes because I worked as a nurse, but ordinarily you couldn't buy shoes.
Oh, during the wartime,
Yes.
yeah, right.
And my mother, she was just lost because she didn't get to buy all the sugar she wanted. So she got my card and she could buy sugar. She thought that was wonderful because
Right.
she'd hide it upstairs. You remember my,
Oh,
did you
yes,
know my
yeah.
mother?
I knew Grandma Chokehold.
did you know
I-
Grandma Chilcote?
I went to her 102nd birthday, I think it was.
Yes,
I was there for that. I was only about 9, 8, 9, something like
probably.
that, when she was there. But I have pictures of her
Yes.
sitting in the wheelchair at the
Grandma
birthday,
Chilcote.
at the birthday party, yeah. And I think I have the newspaper article about her too,
Yes.
yeah, right. And
She
so-
was quite a lady.
She must have been.
You know, Mother and Dad met at college.
Uh-huh,
You know, people didn't very much go to college back in those days.
right,
And it's a wonder they ever met because Dad went to school. Well, they both went to the old Highland Park University, as it turned out. There were very few colleges to go to start
Right.
with. But they both ended up, Mother from the south and Dad from the north.
right.
And they showed me the drugstore in front of where they met each other. They were with some friends who knew friends, you know. So
And
they
that-
got introduced to each other.
And that was in what town?
Here in Des Moines.
In Des Moines,
Old
okay.
Highland Park University was
Okay.
here in Des Moines.
All right,
See, he came from northern Iowa to go to the university. Mother
Right.
came from the southern Iowa. So ordinarily they wouldn't have
never
met.
crossed paths, no.
So, and Mother taught school.
Yeah, yeah.
Dad would like to have done something else rather than
Right.
farm, I think.
I think so, yeah.
He got kind of stuck in it, you know?
Right.
It was hard times back then.
Right,
His dad wanted to retire. Dad was getting a family, and so he took over the farm. But he was always the township assessor and all that kind of stuff.
and he was also a court stenographer.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, that's what Howard told me.
Yeah.
That he was a.
But see, he had more he had all these big books at home that he
Right.
wrote the stuff for the assessments and things.
Right.
So I think he would. Excuse me. I think he would rather have done something else.
Right.
But Dad was the only son. Grandpa wanted to retire, so that's where they ended up.
Right.
It was different time,
By far.
by far.
By far. Now, in your school years, how often did you go home? And did you go home for the summer to work, or did you stay at the college?
I went home the first summer.
You did.
The second summer, we started nurses training.
Oh.
That's only, the first summer, I went home and stayed for the summer.
Right.
Second summer, we started nursing training. We took all our classes the first year.
Okay.
After that, we just worked
Oh, really?
in charge of a ward.
A ward,
yes.
yeah, right.
Yes. Penicillin came in during that time.
Now, what year was that?
It would have been 1940.
It was pre-war, before the war started then. 40, yeah, okay.
I think 40 and 41.
Right.
Penicillin was,
Had it been
Discovered.
invented, yeah,
we gave penicillin to everybody.
right,
Not by mouth, we gave them a shot in the hip.
right, yeah. And you had morphine,
We didn't give much.
You didn't
I
give
don't
much
remember
morphine?
ever giving any morphine.
no?
I don't remember giving that.
No?
But we gave a lot of penicillin. It was a wonder drug.
Right.
Yeah, and so we took all our classes the first year. Second year, we just worked. You were in charge of a ward.
Right. And then, so you worked 40, 50 hours a week then?
Yeah,
Yeah. So it was an actual job. I mean, you were
an unpaid job.
and a big job, yes, right. But, and all of your clients were military, were they?
No, we could take anybody.
Oh, okay,
But we did get military sometimes.
right.
But they always put the military off in a separate room.
Or did they?
Yeah.
So then,
That was back in the days when they used to send buses around the state and bring people who were ill to Iowa City
oh, they
to
did?
be treated.
Really?
Yes, they used to do that. So that we'd get those patients. Then there'd be private patients. There was a room where they had, part of it where they had private patients.
Right.
So it was sort of a hodgepodge.
And,
But I think we learned very well.
and was this hospital on campus or off campus?
It was on campus.
On campus.
Well, it's not really. It's at the edge.
Okay. And what was the name of the hospital?
It's the University Hospital.
Okay. So it was a teaching hospital, and it also
Yes, it
served.
still is.
Still is. Okay.
It still is.
Right.
They have medical students too.
Right.
It's a medical school, a nursing school, but not everybody is. I mean, that works there is in school.
Mm-hmm.
My roommate from college never married.
Right.
And she's still alive. She's a year older than I am, and she hear from her. She's in Iowa City.